how are you guys? And happy Monday! So for the weather report today, it's never a weather forecast, just saying. Although it's expected to be high and hot tomorrow as well. But Alberta's weather report, fantastic weather today. A little hot, but I was in good stead. I went out golfing first thing this morning and had one of my best rounds with a couple new people that I hadn't golfed with before, and I had super fun time. At the end, I was like, I love playing with you guys. So 9:09 every day, I said. Anyways, it was super fun. I had a lot of great hits. I have to say, hi Sharon. The one hit, one of the holes, I got up. I got up onto the green. Hi Vicky. I was putting and I got a great putt, like a one putt, and I was like, I got a par. I was so excited. I'm like, it's 5, right? Like, what else? Oh no, it could have been 4. Sorry, but I had gotten 5, and I was like, woohoo! And I was like doing a little celebration, a little dance, and everything. And I went to the next hole, and it was actually quite a distance between the holes, and I was getting some water at the little filling water station and stuff. And then all of a sudden, I was like, so I'm essentially, I introduced myself. We both kind of know people. I'm from a small town here in Rocky Mountain House. And so I said, I'm Lori LaRose. And, oh, is that your maiden? Like, is that your married name? I think she asked, because people know my mom kind of thing, right? And I was like, no, I didn't. I kept my name and whatnot. Oh, I knew your, she said, I knew your mom. I'm like, well, she's still alive. She was such a nice lady. I'm like, she's still alive. But anyways, and kicking around and doing great. Anyway, so I'm with strangers, right? And I'm like celebrating my little thing. I thought, well, it's just me. I'm going to celebrate. I'm happy. I don't do pars all the time. And anyways, the long and the short of it is, I realized, like, seriously, not for about 5 minutes. Oh my gosh, my first hit, I hadn't had a great drive. I often do have a great drive on that one, but I'd actually hit it up to the right and had gone underneath a pine tree. And she'd walked up. I said, oh, I'm going to go get that and bring it down. And she's like, oh, and as we're walking, she just scooched up and grabbed it for me. And she threw it down. And I hit from where I basically played best ball. And so I put it where hers was. And I wouldn't have I would have had to do a one shot and then another kind of. So I would not have gotten a par, essentially. I couldn't have got out of the situation I was in. So I was like laughing. And I'm like, oh, rats. I said, I've got a memory like a goldfish. I didn't get a par on that one, really. I said, in my mind, I still did. But I said, my first ball went up into the trees. And I have no idea. I'm going to suspect that most people remember everything like that. And I don't. Like, right? If somebody else said it to me, I might have been like, wait a minute. Did you? But bless them. They just were like, okay, she wants to have a par. Cheryl, we're golfers today, actually. Weather forecasters, no, weather reporters and golfers. Anyways, it was a brilliant day. Spent the day outside on the porch and visiting. My littlest is up visiting. She's off to Spain for 3 weeks, coming up here pretty quick, and going to dig bones. She's in for archaeology, for people who'd like to know that. Anyways, okay, so beautiful day. I think tomorrow might feel a little hot, but that's okay because I'm going to be inside in a cool place, right, Sharon? We're going to go and do, I'm going to go and join Sharon over at her place with some friends, and we're making kits. We're doing the Hollyhock kit, which, Marlene, if you're watching the replay, yes, my littlest is coming home. I just remembered I need to send one with you, for you. I feel like I put it up somewhere. I keep putting it somewhere safe for you, and I keep forgetting. Anyways, I'm going to remember to send it in with you. So this week you will get your kit. All right. I'm going to put you down, and we'll see what I did last week. So I do lives most weeknights, Monday, Tuesday, Friday, and Thursday morning, actually. A weird one because we were doing dance lessons last year, and I kind of stuck with it. To see what would happen. The glass mats are available right now, currently, and it is coupon days this month, so you're able to get essentially a $6 coupon for every $60 you spend. The little glass mat in Canada. Yes, I'm from Canada, in Alberta, and my name is Lori LaRose. If you'd like to shop at all, if you see something tonight and they're like, woohoo, need that, shop with me. I'd love that. And then you'll get a $6 coupon to spend next month. So this was a little while ago, a little tiny mini commercial on that We do a monthly club, a camp, a summer camp we're doing, and next month is going to be the spotlight on nature. So I was playing around with the circles because we love the circles, and so that is something. If you're the cost of joining that group is literally just the product. You just buy the product and away you go. Poor Keisha, I didn't even realize, but I put red into the game. But this is a really pretty set that we are going to work on. This will probably be September's, because it's going to have lots of potential, but I tried to make it summery and I didn't have to even, the attempt was good is what I guess I'm trying to say. I'm trying to brag on myself. I think this is really nice. So yes, you can be like, woohoo, you're right. That's gorgeous. Color of the week, color of the month, rather, club, again, a purchasing club is going to be Shamrock coming up here this month. You can join any month. You get this, and I don't know, actually, Vicky, do I give any bonuses, or is it just, oh, I'm probably supposed to be sending cards to you, hon. Okay, I knew I was missing something. Anyways, I was like, what's the bonus of joining my club? All right, note to self, Lori. No. Okay, because it was really nice. It's not new. I'm going to bring in the beach day because, okay, honestly, because I have lost my, this is the one I'm supposed to have been working with for the past several days. If you are part of Creativity for Everyone, which you totally can be, it's an open group for everybody. Keisha Cook, I don't know, did you post it on here or on your own? Keisha's got a really pretty card that she did with this set. It is masks. So I found the stamp set. I think I found the dies, and I am missing the masks currently, so we still won't work with that. But I figure it's beachy. Let's work with it. So one easy way not to lose your dies is if you have them in the same spot. This is a really cool one. I'm going to bring in the bird and the bees and the flowers and the trees. Oh, I forgot this had palm trees in it. Oh, this is going to be so fun. So we'll bring in all these guys. It also has both a stamp and a die to cut out the stamped image, which I probably used, or you can build a whole one. And again, if I was really professional, I would I have a card that I made with just this, and I would totally be like, oh, see, this is how it looks when it's just, because you can build a whole, what's that called? Paper piece kind of idea, right? Now, this is oh, I guess we used 2 of those. I was going to say, this is interesting that that's like that. This, I think, is a little piece of grass. Yeah, that is that piece of grass. And this is a super fun little guy. And he does have a die cut out. All right, so we are going to stamp. I'll get started with stamping a little bit of this while I'm talking away, although I think I talked enough now. Hi, Keisha, I was just bragging on you. Did you post your pretty card with Frosted Forest on everyone? Creativity for Everyone, or is it just on your Can't Spell stamper? I saw it for sure, well, 92% sure on the Can't Spell stamper. Gosh, I was going to say, you might need to change your name, because I'm going to say Can't Stand stamper, and that's not true. I love you. Okay. Oh, that's not, I'm pretending like that's my die or my stamp. So Friday nights here, you can join us 8 o'clock Mountain Time. And so if you're watching a replay right now, Yahoo, if of all the nights you can try and make it live, Friday's probably the most fun because it's drink nights. The girls, it's cocktail and cards, and the girls join me with cocktails. I don't know how many people. It might be tea, glasses of water, like... We're not necessarily young. If you're young and you'd like to pull down the mean or median of our age group, that would be awesome. I know I'm part of the Ladies Auxiliary here, and I have been now for 10 years. I got my little 10-year pin. Woo, woo, woo. And I was laughing because when I joined, I'd have been, well, I guess still 48, but it felt like I was really young. And partly because I think the rest of the people, including my own mother, is like 78. And she might have been one of the youngest, which isn't totally true, actually, because they're all still in there. So they must have been all like 78 to 82 years old, because I actually think she was amongst the originals. It's 80 years old, so when I say originals, I'm actually kind of wrong. But most of the gals are super cool because they all have been volunteering for like eons, which is kind of fun. So the color of the week is Bubble Bath, and the color of the month, not the color club, not to be confused, but is Melon Mambo. And the other day I stamped this guy and it just didn't seem like it was the right color, but I'm going to try and color with it today. If Mambo number 5. I do love Berry Burst. I also have a blends club if you're keen on, if you are like, I don't know what I'd spend $60 on. Well, your first blends club, you buy 4 packets of blends. The blends come in a packet of 2 tones, and 4 of them become, sorry, I'm just digging out my colors here that I want. 4 of them are $60, right? So then you'd get your coupon. On the second, there's no commitment really. If you buy 2 sets of them, like on the second month, and you can pace yourself as well. So whether you do it 2 weeks later and then 3 weeks later and then 5.5 weeks later or something, you have 4 months to come buy 4 packets, 4 groups of 4. And on the second order, I add in a color lift if you've never had it before, and if you do, then we'll figure out something. Like if you're just replenishing your blends, because that's a good way of doing it as well as in a club. And after you buy 4 bunches of them and you complete your club self with your own, what would that be called when if you're a student and like not homeschooling, but you know, if you were a student and you had like your self-paced program kind of thing. Anyways, when you complete your own club pacing, you get a shopping spree of $25. Free stuff, woohoo! So that's kind of fun. That being said, I think I actually have a package for someone. So I love our blends. So whether you do with a skinny edge or the big edge, it doesn't make as much noise when you do it with the fat brush. I like it. It's nice and smooth. So pretty. Beware, just a little hack. On the inside of it, it's a square cap, but there's a little tiny circle in there, and you'll want to make sure you put your circle back in before you snap it shut, because you can wreck your little brush if you're not a little bit careful there, hey? So that's what I think on that. Hi, Sheila. How you doing? So that's Bubble Bath. Did I never find Melon Mambo? Do we not have Melon Mambo? Is that available? Why don't I have a Melon Mambo? Somebody check their catalog and see, do we not have Melon Mambo as a blends? And if we do, why don't I own it? So I have been a demonstrator for 21, nearly 22 years. And that's why I'm like, through the years and through the time, I have to say I do have a fair amount of stuff. So that's why I'm like, wait a minute. I know there's no garden green. And every time I want to make something, I'm like, oh, there's no garden green. Oops, I need that dark one first. So with the blends, I tend to use the dark color first, and I pretend, I don't even know what I pretend. Either I'm outlining, since I'm coloring both sides on this one, obviously I'm not going with shadows. Different things get different colorings. Does that make sense? Not really, but anyways, so I'm all over the map with even using. So this one feels juicier. I'm just as happy using. I'm trying not to run over the black line. I don't know that you can't not, but I guess maybe it's good habits not to. And then there's just that little bit of shading. And after you color it, you can decide you might need a little bit more shading. But you want to run over the color that you had first so that it comes together. And I don't know, I just kind of like it. So now I think people were doing sort of fun things with this where they did halves and halves. I love blue, so I'm going to bring in Azure if I have it. A little bit of yellow. And I can pull some yellow at the top of this one, Evan. This is daffodil. So if I do, oh my goodness sakes. Ooh, it's going to be like orange. So this is not a color combination per se. It's more of a surfboard idea is what that's tending to be. So on this one, I'm going to do the same thing. Oh my goodness. I hope I have a new one of these. What I don't think is my brush on this side, I'm sure is, yeah, wrecked. But in these fat spots, I can get some color there anyways, and then come back in with a little bit. Okay, now I'm going to bring in my Azure. That's the dark one. Is this my light? Yay! How lucky is that I found it so quick? And now I think there's some sort of thing that makes this better. The professional in me is not sure what it is though. I can pull, somehow I can pull, oh, I'm not sure what I'm thinking. And I don't think I want that much. And I'm gonna pull on a little bit of dark, this might be lemon lolly. Oh, that's light again. Oh, yeah. Wasn't this light? Oh, I have two because this one's better. Ooh, look at how dark that, nice that is. Ooh. And then one solid one. To-do. I'm going to come back in with the light bubble gum and color up into there because I want it to be kind of weird. Kind of weird. Kind of feeling like just kind of a cool surfboard feel. All right, blue in here, colors in here. And I'm going to, all right, I'm going to go over. I'm going to cut out a couple of these guys and this. I'm going to, I'll cut out one of these while I'm there. How are you doing, Sheila? Where are you from, hon? We're a small but mighty group right tonight. It's kind of quiet. It's so nice here where most of my gals are from that I think, and some of them aren't around. We're not usually much more than 10 anyways, but we're just a few watching tonight, which makes it quiet. Lots of room to chat. Lots of room to tell us about yourself. I am from Alberta. My name, well, you saw that I'm Lori Rose. And I am about the process, just FYI. So if you're just tuning in, you're like, this lady's crazy. Where did she just disappear to? I really never know exactly what I'm up to until the minute that I get going. And do you think peacock would make a nice palm tree? Or should I just go with good old garden green? Oh, that's shaded spruce. I'm going to pull in garden green, I think, you guys. I could try it another time, but for right now, I think I'll go with the tried and true. So I'm just stacking a few things up. I'm over at my cut and emboss machine. And cutting out a couple doohickeys and hoping against hope, oops, that's not going to work, that when I run my surfboard through without washi tape holding it in place, it stays where I want it to. Oi, oi, oi. All right, not perfect, but not bad. Are you? Okay. I'm going to try and have just one of these just for, and yes, I do talk to myself. Hi, Betty. I just threw that down for people to see what's up there. What's up? All right. I'm just going to really rapidly, sometimes on a straight cut, it's almost easier than fussing and trying to get it lined up. Just to cut. If you hate fussy cutting, of course, there are dyes. They are a fabulous, and I'd say essential, this is a great set to get the dies on for sure. I did I think both an in-class and a live, like a Zoom class with this set. Geez, I think maybe did I do a games night with this one? And then a class as well. And again, if I was pure professional and knew that this is what I was going to show tonight, prior to 3 minutes to 8. I love this. It's kind of cool, hey? I would maybe have pulled out my extra cards that I made with this set. Hey, is this the set that we did actually? No, I made 3. Maybe this is one of the sets. Betty, did we make this in Innisfail? Did we make a card with this guy? I don't know. I'm putting you on the spot to try and remember, hey? And this, see, it ran off just a tiny, tiny bit. So I got to trim it up anyways. So when I'm trying to cut really super fast, it really is easier just to cut online for you. But yeah, if you don't like fussy cutting, you absolutely. Little washi tape, straighten that out easy. Use it or lose it. The washi tape's getting old. I'm very excited to see that I'm just about done that particular row. I have several of them. Okay, so this little guy, look how cute he is. He has a whole lot of little, oh, I never brought this down. Okay, has a lot of little something, something. Hi, Ellie, to you too. Where did Sheila say she was from? I can't scroll back. I didn't see. I think she might have said, not to put you on the spot. You don't have to tell us where you're from if you don't want to. You can just be quiet. You can just play moot. Oh, where's my glue? Oh, you know what? That's a little bit of fate. I wanted to just touch a little tiny bit of color on here. I was talking about, oh, and I put it away, of course, using a little bit of the white craft ink the other day on a color, and that's why I had that red one. Well, that wasn't totally why, but I did put a little bit of, I'm just remembering now, a little bit of the white on there, and that was kind of nice. I'm wondering what it'll look like on the palm trees, if it'll have the right look. And I do have my little tea, getting ready with my hot drink. I'm looking for my finger dauber. So this is why Friday nights are fun. The story goes that people are like, you know, if we had $1 for every time Lori lost something, and somebody else was like, $1, if we had a drink, we should play drinking games for every time Lori loses something. And I was like, well, let's drink on Friday nights. So I do caveat to drink responsibly, be aware, blah, blah, blah. I don't know. But we have fun. And like I said, most people just have to go to the bathroom because I lose a lot of stuff and they're just busy drinking tea. But I've brought a couple drinks a couple different times. It's fun. One of my girlfriends enjoys a glass of, or 2 or 3 of wine when she's playing, like watching. Do you know what I should definitely do? In Costa Rica, where I was, they always paint the bottom of their palm trees because otherwise you walk into them. So they paint them white so they stand out at nighttime because they lean way over, like, so literally if this is the, I need a ground. Oh, for goodness sakes. Sorry, I got white all over me, so I was marking that off. Pretend this is the ground. Ah, stay there. Holy cow. Did you see that sliding? Yes, you did. Maybe you didn't. If this is the ground, palm trees actually are often way over like this. So as you're walking, you don't see, like, so am I right? Does anybody else have that same knowledge of they're coconut trees, so maybe that's the difference. These are not palm trees, actually. Do you know that? I think they are considered coconut trees. All right, so I got my white bottom. I got this going on. Not thrilled. It's not exactly the look I'm going for. So I'm going to add a little tiny bit of, let's see what Chai Shamrock does on it. Just because it's a fun color and it's going to be our next color. And we have beautiful blending brushes. If you ever have any trouble knowing what to spend money on, just touch base with me. I can help. I love everything Stampin' Up. Well, except those darn sequences. If I don't like it, actually, I let you know. Years ago, I was doing, I remember when stamping was new, sort of more to Canada, and it's not really. Some people will say that they, you know, they were stamping since 1990 and stuff like that. But I, sometimes I met I met a lot of brand new stampers. And I know one time this one lady really wanted this one set, and it was a cute set, but that was going to be her first stamp set, and it just wasn't, it didn't have enough versatility, and it just was hard to work with. And so I said to her, and she has become a lifelong customer of mine then, because she's like, you could have just sold that to me. But she said, but you didn't. And it wasn't that I sold her, you know, $200 other worth of stuff. No, I just swapped it out. And then I said later, you could get that one. And she was like, okay. And I don't know if she ever did. I don't remember. That might have been a better ending to the story. So I'm just monkeying around with this for fun. And actually, I'm kind of loving it. Hey, look at that. That's pretty. So I had a little bit of white. And then that was not kind of right look. So now I'm on top of there. I've added a little. And I think I almost had to have that white for it to get the different color. But it's just lots of tones in there. Hey, I like that. Do you guys like it? I think so, hey? Okay. I have a cloth, but it's not wet. North Idaho? Oh, you're on mountain time with us probably, hey? My auntie used to take us down to Idaho from BC, actually. Is it more underneath BC than Alberta? Washington's under BC. Idaho. And are you the first state or the second state? Are you right on the border with us? Like, not that you are, but is Idaho right on the border? I know you're good potatoes. Sandpoint, Idaho. I went skiing a couple different years at Sandpoint. And then Sun Valley, Idaho as well, or not? I'm not sure. But yes, I have fond memories of Sandpoint for sure. All right, I don't know where my glue is, so you guys would get looped. Now, these guys do layer one or the other over top of the other, and I don't know that it matters. So in my case, because I have two different kind of coloring situations, I'm going to play a little tiny bit, and I'm not sure. I just do like this one better. I don't know why. So I'm just going to put a little tiny dot right here if I can make this work. This is why I knew this one wasn't working. That's why I didn't want it. All right, ladies. We need an intervention with my room. Can I just tell you? It is beyond a mess. It is inhibiting my creativity and our playtime because I can't find anything. Oh, this is cute. Come out. You probably come in handy somewhere. Look at that cutest guy. This is the problem with Susan, if you're watching. You want me to glue all the time, and now I'm in trouble. So I don't glue most of the time. If you are new watching a replay of mine and being like, she's crazy. Yes, I actually don't know what I'm about to do, and I'm on the seat of my pants, as well as I don't usually glue it down permanently. If you notice with this card, it's not glued. But normally I try to glue it later that night. The people are like, sure you do, Lori. Well, I like to pretend I would. I thought that moved. Okay, put that guy there because it didn't look right. It looked like it was doubled up. Hang on a second. There. Oh, look how cute this is gonna be. Oh, stinking Lincoln. That's awesome. Okay. So there's that. Like it. And a whole bunch of these guys. Like it. And then I need a background, of course. And there's a beach ball. So maybe a beach ball might be kind of fun. Let's stamp a beach ball. Oops, oops, pick up. Black. Oh, where are thou, black? So we stamp with the Memento Tuxedo so that we can watercolor and color with our blends. It's safe for your photopolymers. Sorry, I'm daydreaming for a second and forgetting what I'm... Seriously, did I leave all my white paper over there? Oh, here's a little tiny piece. Because I need such a small amount. Is that going to fit on here? Ah! No, but I think it will on the other side. Oh, for goodness sakes, hey, you guys are like, what are you doing now, Laura? You're not even on screen. Maybe not. Here's another little piece. Here we go. Da, 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 da. Yay. All right, and the beach ball, I think I'm going to do... yellow. And berry burst. Pull that back in here. So, what did y'all do for the weekend? I forget that it's just past the weekend. We're farmers. We have a ranch that has bison, actually. And I have my heifers. I have to tell you, normally I totally would cut this out. Again, it's so tiny. Wait a second, is this gonna fit? An old punch. Let's see, how close does it get? Oh, he's pretty close. I think this will work. Yay. Circles are hard, can I just say? So I would definitely die cut him out. And I can sheet today, except he fell on the floor. Oh. And for some people, that wouldn't be a problem. Oh dear. Oh dear. What would the matter be? Some of you will be happy to see me picking up a few different things. What would the matter be? Oh, rats. Are you kidding me? I saw him fall. This is like me finding my golf balls, for goodness sakes. I watched it fall. I tracked it. And then when I went down to get it, he's not there anymore. You guys, for goodness sakes, I'll have another beach ball when I look later. Oh, there. I think this will fit. Sorry. Repeat. Play over. If you're watching the replay, fast forward to the next beach part. Oh my gosh. Do we like that color beach ball, I hope? I'm going to do it again. Liked it so much, we're doing it again. Like instant replay. In case you didn't see how I colored it, here we go. I did 3 colors of that. I did actually I'm totally teasing. I did the center last time, berry burst. I'm going to do it yellow this time just so that, you know, I don't know why. If I find that other one, I bet you I add, and I'll have 2 beach balls on this guy. All right, I'm going to watch like a hawk when he falls out this time. So these are old whale tails. That's, again, showing how old I am with my Stampin' Up! Business. There. Ha, little guy. Ha. You can't get away from me twice. I learned from my mistakes. All right. So I do need to have some sort of a base guy here. And, oh, okay. And a standpoint, I bet, grown in 25 years. There used to be a train station that made the best nachos. I like them a lot. I think I'm going to pull in some Azure. What am I pulling in here? Yes, I'm going to put it on Azure. And I'm going to pull in a little bit of green, maybe. Maybe not. Oh, some crumb cake probably be a good idea. And I'm not sure. Let's go with this to begin with. Oh, there's some better crumb cake. Double check that that's 4 1/4. It is. Let's see. This is going to be pretty. So I'm not sure yet if I'm doing it this way or the other way, but for right now, I'll fold this guy. 4 1/4 by 11. I should score them at 5 1/2, but I cheat lots and just bring them over and fold them with a good bone folder. And then I think we'll put in trying to think. Nope. I'm talking to myself. I'm going to just tear this. I know there's one way than the other's better, but I'm just going to tear it across. So a little bit of sand is a good idea. And I am going to get a little white piece of paper after all. I wondered if I was going to do it, and now I know that I do want it. So I think I'll make it 3 3/4 by 5. This is going to have some stuff. Sorry, I'm talking to myself again. What kind of clouds do we have nowadays? I had the basic for so long. Hi, Anne. How are you? I'm just wondering. I want to create a little bit of a sky back here. And I'm just wondering currently what kind of clouds we have. What are we using for clouds nowadays? Good gracious. My mind's drawing a blank. Do we have... Ooh, what sets have clouds in them? Shy of that. I'm going to bring in my basics. See if I can find them. Here they are. Okay. This one's not available. It's not current. Don't get sad. I'm sure there's something out there. I just don't have patience to figure it out. So I have these little guys, and I'm just going to use my blender pen. No, my blending brushes. Good gracious. And add some color to the sky here. And I feel like, just another spoken great wheel. I feel like we must have something else nowadays. But this is great. So this was from Basic Borders. So if you have the Basic Borders, you can come work along with me. And I'm just going to add in some blue. So with our blending brushes, you want to start kind of off the page. And then, so that you don't have big splotches. And with this masking, it's amazing how good it looks. I usually vary like that, and then that's kind of fun. I wondered what it would look like. It's been a while since we did it, it feels like, so I was like, okay. And you can go, oh, this way and that way. And because that was kind of weird, I'm going to throw in another one here. Different tones, just adds. Look how pretty, hey? So anything that's got a scalloped edge, you just might have to work in smaller patches. I feel like we must have something. And then I know there's a couple sets that literally have clouds. Oh, the airplanes have clouds. People don't like my airplane. Anyways, okay, look how fun that is. And then I might, because it's a really sunny, beautiful afternoon, I'm going to pull in some Azure here. I'm going to put another layer of color in here. Oops, see, that's the weird thing. And now I'm ghosting it. I'm going to put this here, actually. Color it back in. One more here and that's it. Okay, pretty. All right, yay. So some clouds. We'll have a little bit of beach. Stuff will go there probably. So what's this looking like on here? I wanted lots and lots of space around here. I'm gonna put that there. Okay. I wanted lots of blue, is I guess what I'm trying to say. I could have more sand if I needed it. We'll put this guy in here. I'm gonna put him on top. And then stagger these guys. I guess I want these far enough away. I don't actually want them to interact with the tree per se, because they're the wrong size kind of, right? Do you know what I mean? So I'm trying to make these like they're in the forefront. So maybe I will put this back there like it's farther away. I'm gonna have him coming off the page. Put this here. Oh, After all of that, I lost that ball again. Oh, you guys. The bouncy balls don't want to play. Oh, there it is. And then I'm also going to put a little sandcastle here. So sandcastle on this side or this side? This will be the question of the day. Who knows how to make love stay? If you're Canadian, you can name that band. Who is it? Who did I just not sing? Who did I just speak? Speak. Oh, I want to have a bird in here too. I don't think I'll cut the bird out. I think I'll just stamp the bird. I think I can just stamp him in black, I hope. There's something to say. How can something so right cause me so much pain? Ooh, I need some new ink in my inker, in my stamp. Okay, I'm going to put this guy right here. I should have done him not through the thing, but that's okay. So if you ever make and you're not happy, you can totally now cut another one and just put them right over top, right? So if I decide that everything else about this is perfect and I'm gluing them down and I'm like, except that darn bird, I can always put a new one. I'm going to add a little tiny bit of gray to him. And that might be all I need, is just a little bit of something to pretend like I did it always along on purpose. He's a blue and gray bird. Okay, and the stamp. I kind of feel like I like it over here. Now that being said, I want to have some words, and then we have some twine. Oops. And I think I need some blue on blue, some water is what I'm trying to think. Hang on, there is a dye in here of water. Let's come here, water. Hang on one second, I'll be right back. I think I definitely need some sort of water. And I think I'm going to go with Azure. There's going to be a lot of Azure on this. It's taxing my speaking. Oh, that is not Azure. That is like not tempting turquoise. What was the more recent color that we had? I can't think what it's called. I can't remember where this cuts. If it cuts it all out, or if I'm going to have a really tall one. We'll see. We will see right now. Ooh, nice. Oh, rat. I forget how I'm doing all of this always. All right. La, 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 la. Oh, I knew that was going to be the case. How can something so right? This is too long, so I'm going to cut it here. I'm going to put some water in here. You guys know that I think it always should be the waves on here. I have a tough time with this game, don't I? I'm going to ignore all of that. I'm going to just add some water in here. Just want solid water. The wave obviously coming in. There's a wave cresting here. Oh my gosh, you guys. Come down here. It's a swell of water. There. Oh, for goodness sakes, come here. All right, this is why I don't glue, you guys. Sorry, I'm deliberating so hard on something that I'm just going to knock over anyways. I'm going to have this here. I'm going to put this guy in behind. That's a nice base. I like that. I'm going to have this guy kind of like he's tilting over. He's falling a little tiny bit. Ah, I'm falling. I can't get up. Okay. Ah! You dang things, you. Get up here. Get down here. Get over here. Okay. Perfect. So I think in here, I'm going to maybe have a little something, something, but I'm going to bring this guy out. Oh, rats. That's why she says just glue it. Okay. I feel like I want to have it over here, so I'm going to put this guy over here. And I guess I'm now going to stamp him. And I'm going to stamp him black on the brown. Although I could do brown on brown if I had them handy. I feel like it's getting late. 8:50 and I'm not creating very quickly tonight. I am just playing tonight, aren't I, you guys? You'd be like, yeah, Lori, you're just having some fun. If you have your craft, what's this called? This fun color, dark pecan. Well, that'll be fun. If you have your crumb cake handy, you could add a little crumb cake. I'm going to add a little bit of dark just because I'm crazy. And it's dark pecan pie, no less. Kind of crazy. Anyways. And then this guy cuts us out. Rapidly looking to see if I have. Oh, and there's a little tiny hack for you. I like to give my hacks. That little guy has got to fit in there. So you want him to be able to be seen. That tells you that that's cutting that out, right? So then I bring in, oh, perfect. I wanted that. Bring this guy in. I do like some water in the background there. I'm just picking at my washi tape. I'm going to secure this down here. And I'll run that over. I probably need 3 more things. Pardon me while I run this over. I'll grab this just in case I want this right now. Take that off. Or do I want this? Hey, cut, Lori. Be right there. All right, I found one, not the card I was looking for, but I should have 3 of these from a class that I made. Where's the other 2? I might have given them away. It's possible. That'd be nice of me. Not very probable, is it, ladies? There's one. Look how pretty that is, eh? So that's one with that guy, whatever that's called, the lifeguard station. Okay, here we come. A swell of water is going crazy. Oh, for goodness sakes. Why is this so difficult today, you guys? It's because it's fat. Okay, this guy's going to go here. Washi tape didn't come off. That's weird. That guy's going to go there. I need some words here too still. And I was thinking some little grass. I think I will have some grass around here. Nice. You are falling over. Not that much. Okay, good, good, good. Don't move anything now. And then the words are cute, I think, in here. So enjoy today is awesome. A very wishing you a beautiful day. I love. Won't use that on this one, but that's a fantastic one. Happy birthday and sending sunshine your way. This one, is it even in here? No, I am not surprised. Can I tell you? Because I make cards for the seniors, and I probably have that somewhere on a block. Definitely using that to give the cards to the seniors. I go in, and I'm overdue now because it's what, July, like the middle of July. The last cards I made was quite some time ago. I go into the schools, I make cards with the kids. They write notes to the seniors, and we are like, woo woo, people. It's a fabulous project that we have on the go here. And I'm just looking for a piece of white paper. You know what, maybe this will be crazy. We won't keep it like this. Oh, here, let's celebrate. That would be good. Let's celebrate good times. Come on. And enjoy the day is just about the same size. No, I need to do it. All right, fine. That's not going to work. I'm going to put it on here, even though this is probably not what we really use in real life. I should put this green on green, though. So I'm going to use Summer Splash, even though it's not right, because I am running out of time. Dun, 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 dun. Stamp that guy. That looks good. Good enough for the folks we play with. Does this have some sort of a die? I'm not sure, but we will cut it just like this. The new leaf one that I just looked at has a fabulous die that would be really fun probably to use. Right, I want this to be narrow. This might be fun, embossed, a little piece of blue maybe, embossed in white. And then, yeah, this is an odd color for this game. You know, maybe it'd be fun across these guys. Right, the grass has to go, and this is going to become the grass. This little guy can go there. And one more time, straighten out my water so it looks decent. Really doesn't want to play with me today, does it? All right, enjoy today and potentially a bit of a bow. There you go, guys. Whew. Did it be 9? 8:56. That was close. Well, Marlene, you're late to the party and just in time for the end of the show. Perfect. Da, 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 da. All right. Thanks for your love, you guys. Super cute. It's not glued down, so of course it's not the way that I wanted these guys to be, you know that, but that's okay. Thank you. Thank you for all your hearts. So super fun. I will glue this one down. I should mail it off to one of you guys. It's a sunny summer day card. So quirky-eyed. But anyways, make sure that you've left a little message. Say, I love Azure, or Azure is totally summer afternoons to me. Or I don't know, say something silly. Or tell me what color you'd like that enjoy today on instead. And say something, basically. I'll put your name in for a draw. I need to actually go back a couple days and check out the people that left messages in the last one and find the card that I'm planning on sending. Oh, I know. It was a card that we were trying to decide the color of the base for. So I'll find that card and get it mailed away. And we'll go from there. All right, ladies, it is not only late. Marlene was not only late. It is late now. So I'm heading away. Have a fabulous, look at me, I'm gathering up my things to put away. Look at me thinking ahead of the game. I will see you again tomorrow night, live at 8. It'll be great. I'll see you then. Take care. Bye. Thanks for joining me.